Alright, greetings and welcome people. And what an absolute stonker of a day it is today. Temperature is supposed to get up into the low 30s in a couple of hours, so oh, excuse me, right at the very beginning, throat clear right at the start of the video. So the ride today is me being economical again. It's actually serving three purposes. The first purpose, I hope that camera's at the right angle. First purpose is leaning towards something that will be happening hopefully later on. I'm using this ride as a preparatory step to something I'm going to be doing later this afternoon, hopefully. And it's something that I feel I have been very remiss about. Something I've been very naughty, well, say very naughty. Something I've been ignoring for a while, and it has become something of an irritation. So in that sense it's not something grievous or heinous, but something that I really should have addressed prior, but it did run against something I was hoping not to have to do just yet. But anyway, get to that later. The other purpose for riding today, which I could have done any time really, is to assess whether the replacement mount for the helmet camera is set up properly. Now, it's not a new mount, it's actually the mount that came with this particular camera originally. But of course, me being a lazy old so-and-so, when I started using this helmet camera that I'm using now, I didn't bother putting the mount on for it. I used the mount for the previous helmet camera and just bodged it a little bit so that it would work. But the previous camera, while it was functionally okay, was a little bit prone to being knocked out of line just a bit too easily. You may have noticed at the beginning of the video before last, when I was discussing about the coolant that I've got running in Babe's engine. I started off with the shot back towards me, and then I switched to the helmet camera view, and I did place a comment on there how the camera was a little bit out of alignment, not a huge amount, just enough to be annoying. So hopefully now I've got this camera mount on, that will not be so much of a problem. And I remember quite a while ago I did threaten that I would actually put up a video of me changing the camera mount over, but I decided to save you all from that tedium, the absolute zenith of boredom. And it's probably just as well I did, because I did stuff it up the first time I stuck it on. I had to frantically search around for another sticky pad to stick the mount on again. But hopefully it's there or thereabouts. There is a little bit of adjustment available on it, but not too much, so I hope it's in about the right place. But anyway, today's ride is being brought to you by Hippodrones. Well, kind of. Hippodrones recently put a posting on Instagram of a rather nice looking cafe that he visited, which is somewhere that is within fairly easy reach for me to get to as well, but that's not where I'm going today. His posting reminded me that I had probably last year sometime, seen on one of my rides a signpost directing to a cafe somewhere over in this direction. Now I did on one other ride try to find it, but I think at that time, I can't remember now, I couldn't stop, or I can't remember exactly what the problem was, but Hippodrome's Instagram post reminded me of the video that I'd put up saying, oh yeah, I must go and try that sometime. So that is where we're heading today. So midday on a very hot summer Sunday, I'm going to go and try and buy myself a hot coffee and a pastry. Yeah, very posh. So I've never been to this cafe before, so no idea what the arrangements are like given the current circumstances. Oh, it's so warm that the breeze through my mesh jacket is just warm. It's incredible. I think I started signalling a little bit early there, never mind. So the actual route to this cafe is pretty much one of my standard routes. I don't use this one too often, but hopefully it's interesting enough, and on a day like this, countrified enough to be a pleasant ride and a pleasant trip to join me on. And I just bit my cheek. Ah, yake. Don't start doing that again. Nice little couple of twisties there. It's a shame it's limited to a 40. It's probably because people would probably come blasting along here at ridiculous speeds, having fun on the twisties. Can't have people doing that, can we? Oh no. So yes, when I start making the other video this afternoon, if I do, hopefully I'll have time, while the rest of my family are sitting watching Formula 1, which doesn't really interest me that much. I'd like to be able to watch the MotoGP, now that they're doing the MotoGP, is it Moto2, with the Triumph engines? The Triumph 765 Daytona engines, I think it is. I would like to be able to watch that, but unfortunately it's not on terrestrial TV, and it's not on any of the channels that I pay for on my satellite TV, so I think it's on BT Sports, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. But anyway, hopefully I should be able to get that done. I think I might wait a little bit after getting home, because about 2 o'clock is supposed to be the hottest part of the day, and I really don't want to be working outside when it's blazing hot. I will just burn to a crisp. Sunburn, that is, not literally catch fire, you know, that type of thing. There's a bonus throat clear for you. Yeah, so I just hope this helmet camera's at the right elevation to get the proper view. Now I've got to make sure I don't miss my turn. I don't think that's it. Nope. I don't think we're near there yet. Yes, it was funny how there was also hippodromes again. There was he put up a video recently. So the sort of like the general gist of his videos closely matched one of my recent ones where I sort of said that I was, lacking motivation to get out on the bike and ride, and he seemed to be suffering the same. No, I'm not suggesting he copied me, not by any means at all, but it's strange that these sort of things can be a little bit more widespread than you think. Oh, that is absolutely baking along here. Now that the heat from the engine is wafting out around my knees. Absolutely boiling. Well, I hope it isn't. It shouldn't be, not with the waterless coolant in there. And here we are. It was only a short ride, so yes, I'll take that space, thank you. It's in the sunlight, in the shade, sorry. Now, where does one go to get coffee? Okay, so here we are. Hopefully that's going to hold. Right, let's turn these cameras off and go and see what we can see. Back with you in a bit. Man, oh man, that's warm. That was a very nice coffee and a slice of passion fruit drizzle sponge. Oh, a little bit pricey, but very tasty. Just a smallish, oh, excuse me, just a smallish latte. But it was nice and rich and creamy. A nice bit of strength to it. Yep, I think I'll go back there again. So So now I just need to go for a nice little out and about run around. I'm not going to go back the way I came, this is just a bit too short. But, yeah, it's a bit too short just to go straight home. I know I've pretty much already achieved the primary aims of this ride out, which is to... Oh, hang on a second, let me just negotiate this level crossing, which isn't very level. Oh, dearie me. Lift your bum off the seat for those ones. Primarily to check the correct angle of this helmet camera. Perform some preparatory operations for the bike for later on. And go to the Edgecombe roastery and coffee shop. Tick, tick and tick. As I say, I'll definitely make a trip back there again. Next time I'll probably, oops, go a bit quick, slow down. I'll probably have to take the wife, so I mean going in the car, but there we go. I'm pretty sure she would have liked that passion fruit drizzle sponge as well, that was nice. Oh, excuse me. Just showing my appreciation of the food. And which way are we going now? Let's go this way. That's the way I normally go. Not a problem. Except for the red light. It's okay, maybe that car will activate the red light. And change it to green. There you go. Didn't even have to put my feet down. Oh. So unless anything else of interest happens, well, if anything of interest ever happens, excuse me, I'll come back to you afterwards, but for the, oh blimey, oh goodness. So what I think I'll do is I'll call this the end of this particular video, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheerio for now. Bye.